So what happened was, I realized, oh shit, I'm about to pray for the first time in a mosque. And then it was like, oh cool, this is gonna be really cool because I'm called up. Now I gotta stand up and no one knows I'm not Muslim, right?
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Berjumpa lagi dengan channel saya Marstechno. Pada video kali ini kami akan menampilkan bagaimana kisah seorang Kristen yang sedang menikmati keindahan masjid di Turki yang bernama Blue Mosque atau juga disebut Masjid Sultan Ahmed. Masjid ini didirikan di tahun 1609 sampai 1616 atas perintah dari Sultan Ahmed I. Terletak di Konstantinopel, kota ini sebelumnya dikuasai oleh Kekaisaran Bizantium. Namun setelah direbut oleh Sultan Ahmed, kota ini diganti namanya menjadi Istambul. Nah sahabat, bagaimana kisahnya? Kita saksikan saja video selengkapnya.
A few years back I was in Istanbul, and this is the Blue Mosque in Istanbul. And I stayed in a hotel right across from the Blue Mosque. And Basim, you were in Istanbul last year.
Yeah, I was in Istanbul, I think October last year. This is a beautiful mosque.
It's unbelievable. And I stayed in a hotel, and outside my window I could see this, right? And you know, you imagine the call of prayer coming from the Blue Mosque.
Yes.
I'm just constantly being drawn outside. It's the most beautiful. It's one of really the most beautiful structures I've ever seen in my entire life.
You know, Sam, in fact, I have a recording of the prayer.
So this is what it's like when the mosque, when it's full on the inside. It's a massive structure, beautiful structure, and see how people are lined up in this way. Okay. So I go to the next slide. When I went into the mosque in the middle of the day, I kind of wandered in, as I do, you know. And I took my shoes off and I went out and walked around to look at it. And at some point in time, I was drawn to sit down in a meditative posture. And I sat down against one of the pillars, really going into this beautiful space and not knowing, because I sort of pulled myself out of my mind a little, not realizing that people were starting to line up. So you think back to that other photo of people lining up, right? And so as I'm sitting there, I feel something, and I open my eyes, and there's a couple guys calling me up because you got to fill in the spaces. So what happened was, I realized, oh shit, I'm about to pray for the first time in a mosque. And then it was like, oh cool, this is gonna be really cool because I'm called up. Now I gotta stand up and no one knows I'm not Muslim, right? So I'm like, okay, here we go. And I'm just standing, and I'm looking out. I'm trying to be unobtrusive, you know. And I'm looking out of the corner of my eyes. So, but here's what I want to do. I need a couple more Muslim men who could come up and who we could do the prayer with, Basim. So listen, what I want you to do, bro, is you're gonna be me, okay? And this room is filled up with Muslims. And you got to do what they do. And you can't let them know you don't know what the hell's going on. All right?
This is the prayer now for the Qur'an Adhan. I'm going to say it now in English so they know what I'm saying. Allahu Akbar means God is great. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah, it means I swear there's only God, the only one, I follow him. Ashhadu anna Muhammadan Rasulullah, I testify that Muhammad is his prophet. Hayya ala salah, come to prayer. قد قامت الصلاة, it means time for prayer. And then أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله, I swear there's only God, one God. أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله, I swear that on Muhammad is his prophet. Go ahead. تقبل الله. It means may God accept your prayer.
Dude, nice. You killed it. Yeah. The only thing you didn't do, you had your nose on the ground, not your forehead, which is okay, right? But like any Muslim might have looked over and been like, "What's that dude got his nose on the ground for?" But it was okay. You did amazing. Dude, you were only a little bit behind him, and you were far enough behind him that and also you didn't bring your hands up. Like you guys didn't do this with your ears.
Sam, there's many different ways of praying.
Okay.
Okay, it's complicated.
Oh my God.
We don't want to go into this. This is good enough prayer.
No, you did great. Oh man. Yeah, you didn't take your shoes off either. Yeah, well that would have been
in Islam we have 5 prayers. This one, the way they did it, it's like 2. Twice they go up and down. In the morning it's 2. Midday it's 4. They have to repeat it 4 times. In the afternoon it's 4. At sunset it's 3, and later in the evening it's 4. So altogether 5 times.
So if we show up at a mosque like that, it's fine, right? For us,
of course it's fine. Yeah.
Anybody can pray.
You know, Sam, when I was in Turkey with my friend from England, we went to the mosque. She's Christian. She said, "Can I pray?" I said, "Why can't you? This is a house of God." She said, "What should I say?" I told her, "Say whatever you want. This is a house of God. I will do it in my religion. You do it in your religion. It's a house of God." So but for women to go into mosque, the head has to be covered. They have to wear long skirts so it doesn't show. Their arms must be covered.